City, a city with a heart. Elkhart City, a city with a heart. Elkhart City, a city with a heart. Hey you, yeah you, let's do an interview about everything you went through from your life, from your mind. Rewind to the past of the time. Guy named Felix, last name Salvador. Straight from the city of Elkhart, a city with a heart.
All right, what up, what up? It's your boy Felix coming straight out of the 574 Elkhart, E-Town, the city with a heart. And today I have the privilege of having
Miguel Guerrero, also known as Mike Angelo Fades. I'm excited to be here today.
Mike Angelo Fades. How did that transfer, bro? Like, did you just like pick that, or was it given to you?
Nah, well, my name is Miguel Angel, Miguel Angel. All my family calls me Michael. Like my primary family calls me Michael. Then from I used to have the Instagram, which was all about my motorcycles. But once I graduated barber school, I had to choose like an artistic name. I didn't want to choose like Michelangelo, so I chose Mike Angelo. I thought about it like rappers. You know how rappers have a name for their platform, so that's how it came about it.
Okay.
Yep.
So your name's Miguel?
Miguel,
Miguel
yeah,
Angel?
Miguel Angel.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Nice name, bro. Nice name.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Mike Angelo, right?
Yep.
Is owner of HollyWoodFade in Goshen and Ligonier. Can you tell me a little bit of how you came to get that started, bro? And approximately how old were you?
Yeah, so I moved into Ligonier when I was 23, and I moved into Ligonier being like that new kid, right? So I didn't know anybody, so I started from scratch. We opened up the barbershop. We got the building in 2019. We started remodeling, and then we opened up doors in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. And then 4 years later, we expanded into Goshen. So now we're 8 months in Goshen.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think last week during my haircut, I think you mentioned que le estabas contando a tu sister que you were gonna go to the city and you were gonna start this. So like you said, you were the new kid in town, huh?
Yeah, so the reason why I moved into Ligonier, my barber school, my barber school was in Fort Wayne, and I used to live in Elkhart, so that was like 2 hours just one way just to go to barber school. So I met middle ground right in Ligonier, and I had to move to Ligonier instead of traveling that much to school. So instead of driving 2 hours one way, I drove 1 hour, so 2 hours daily going to barber school. So yeah, I told my sister like, I'm gonna move out to Ligonier and I'm gonna go to barber school and I'm gonna open up my salon. But um yeah, she gave me that look like, yeah, you're crazy, like good luck, you know. But yeah, that's how it came about. Just I had a vision and just went for it.
And you mentioned that you had tried a couple things before, right?
Yeah.
Some endeavors, some.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought about college, but I didn't have like a major in mind. And although I was good in school, school wasn't really like something I wanted to pursue. It wasn't really like my thing, you know. So I always had that entrepreneur spirit when I was young. I knew I was gonna do something. I just didn't know what. So I tried a couple other things. I tried being a mechanic. Um, I just didn't have the patience for that. Once I figured out like people needed their cars fast or quick for the next day, I was like, man, this is stressful. I couldn't do it. So then I tried real estate. I almost got my real estate license. Um, I went to some seminars here in Elkhart, some in South Bend, and I learned a whole bunch. You know, I learned a lot. Some of the things that I learned I actually applied today because outside of barbering, I got some real estate. And so like I did learn, but I was maybe 21. No, I was actually 20 when I was trying to pursue that. And I felt like that fish around nothing but sharks. I just didn't feel like I fit in. I mean, I was young, going to the seminars. I didn't dress appropriate. Everybody was in mid 30s, maybe 40s, and just networking. And everybody was talking amongst themselves and kind of just skipping me around. And I just had like I was just hard headed, like closed minded. So I was like, man, I'm not gonna fake it to make it. You know, if I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna just be who I am. So I quickly just stopped pursuing real estate, and then I jumped into car salesman.
Okay.
I became I got trained for 3 days to be a car salesman, and then that it was in Goshen that company shut down. Literally, I went the next day and they were closed. I was like, what the heck? You know, I was supposed to work today.
Yeah.
Um, And then I never got the news, like, hey, they just got shut down. Later on, I found out that they got caught with fraud, and they just shut it down.
Oh, so it wasn't even like business was bad. It was
Yeah.
like you'd know, hey, next week we're gonna close. So it wasn't even like that. It's just like,
Yeah, I was getting trained how to make a sale, how to approach a
okay.
client, how to pick up phone calls. But just those 3 days, just nothing but training. Never sold a car or anything like that. But yeah, those 3 days were training, and then they just closed down. So I just stopped pursuing that, and then I jumped into car detailing. I had bought everything to start detailing cars, and then I did some detailing, some motorcycles, some friends, cars, and stuff like that. But that's right when barbering came along, so I stopped detailing and I went into straight barbering.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did a few things before barbering, but it wasn't really like my niche. It didn't feel right. It just felt like I'm pushing myself into something.
Forced.
Yeah.
In those seminars, would you go alone? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of grew into like a bad circle of friends. So like my circle wasn't really into like trying to find something, trying to get something out of life or just something. So I just went by myself.
That's what's up, bro. I mean, you wanted it, huh? You wanted.
Yeah, I wanted to find it. The whole time, I mean, I've been working in the RVs, so it was like young, making good money, but I just knew there was more to it. You know what I mean? So I just had to find something. So yeah, nobody really told me before barbering. Nobody really told me like, hey, go do this, go do that, try this or that. It was just me. Like I gotta find something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In those seminars that you went to, bro, like you said, you were like, this isn't for me, but I'm sure that you took a lot. Did you go to multiple or no mas?
Just two.
Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
I
two.
mean, like you took something, whatever it was, like
Yeah.
yeah. But barbering. And the other day I saw one of your videos, bro, and it was like, did I choose barbering or did or God chose this for me?
Yeah.
Could you explain a little bit of that?
Yeah. So
Wait.
I think how do I describe it? When I started doing barbering, it didn't feel forced. It felt like it was like my last resort. Literally, it was like if this don't work, I'm gonna just stick to RVs and just go all in the RVs. But barbering came along and it was like a clear vision. I knew it wasn't gonna be easy and there was gonna be struggles, but it was like I'm gonna stick to it and I'm gonna go all in because I didn't know at the time. Now I was like, man, looking back, it's like I think God put me in this position for me to, spread my wings and go as far as I can. Because me and my wife, we've been through a lot, and we've been blessed with so many different things. And I think it was God that put me in that position. And I think that's why that company shut down for being a salesman. I think I wasn't supposed to be a car salesman, or I didn't find the patience to fix a car because God was like, "Nah, that's not for you. I got something else for you." So everything I was trying, I failed, and so when I tried barbering, it was like, "There's no failure in this. I gotta make it." So that's why I feel like God put me in this position for me to go all in into barbering. Mm-hmm.
Primero Dios, yeah. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about where your family is, bro? Like de Mexico, de aquí, or
Yeah, my family is at Silao, Guanajuato. I don't know if you've seen like a big statue in Brazil. It's pretty famous, like the big statue of Jesus in the top of the mountain. We have the same thing in Mexico where we're from.
oh,
It's on top of a volcano that's it's not lava, but it's like air. And I don't really know the whole details in it, but they used to shoot a lot of air. Then they put a church, and then that stopped, and then it became like super like religious. The Pope has been there to visit, but a lot of people go in there as tourists to visit that city. But we live like in Los Barrios, bro, like in the slums, I call it. So graffiti everywhere, gang members everywhere, cartels. And I was raised there when I was like 3 months, all the way till I was 5. And then we came back to the States. And then I would go to visit to Mexico maybe 2, 3 times a year. And then, yeah, that's where my city's from. They're really traditional. They like to keep our culture, you know, and stuff like that, even over here in the States. But it's really united, especially in barrios, you know, like yeah, like everybody will help each other out. If there's a party, well, we're super united, and that's where we're from, bro, from Silao. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It sounds beautiful, bro. Like you say, you know, like everyone's united. I think that's awesome. I think that's missing out here, but
Yeah,
in the north, in the norte,
definitely.
very isolated. But dang, dude, you tried un poco de todo. Entonces, like mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
you were in RVs,
Yeah.
barbering, real estate. Um, what kept you going, bro? Because I know, like it's I know it's hard to start something, and then for it like not to work, it's like the vision pues it ceased, you know, that vision
Yeah.
ceased and you have to create another one or like, you
Yeah.
know, so like what kept you going, bro?
In the beginning, there's different chapters. I feel like once you get into like in business, and then you realize there are certain levels, you know, and then there's different chapters in life. So when I was 23, that's when I moved out. I used to live with my parents, but when I was living with my parents, I used to help them out a lot, like even little things like mowing the yard or doing chores around the house, and paying the bills. I used to pay rent, even though my parents never asked me to. I still felt like not obligated, but I just really wanted to help him out because I had older parents. So I always wanted to help him out with as much as I could. So when I moved out, I felt like, damn, I'm not gonna help him out anymore. And
Something guilty, kind of guilty.
yeah,
Yeah, but I can
like
see.
damn, I don't want to move out because I'm supposed to be helping him out. But I was like, if I don't move out, like I'm gonna get stuck, you know, in life. So I didn't want that. So I felt that like that guilt. So when I moved out, I was like, it was a mission for me to make it. There was no excuses. I have to make it. And I didn't know I was gonna stay in Ligonier, but I said when I come back to Elkhart, I'm gonna show my mom that I made it. You know what I mean? So that was my mission. I have to make it, and if I come back, I'm gonna come back with something. So in the beginning, that was my motivation. Like, I gotta go, gotta go hard. You know?
Go out there and
Yeah.
make it happen. Come back and show them.
And then yeah, that was the first chapter. You know, being 23. Then at 24, I got married, and then that was a whole nother motivation because now I gotta provide. You know, I gotta buy a house for the queen. You know.
Yes.
So that was another chapter in my life where it's like, okay, now I gotta go hard for my family, you know, even though we didn't have kids at that time, but that was my vision. In the future, we're gonna have kids. We have to get established. I have to make things right. And my wife also, she doesn't, you know, she's not in front of the cameras, but she does a lot of behind the scenes when it comes to like our business. So yeah, she helps out a lot. She pushes, and she's a support system.
She kind of like the glue of
Yeah, she
42.
holds it down. We have different roles. So, if I'm at the house, I mean, if I'm at work, my wife is at the house doing that as well. You know, especially now that we have kids. Yeah, it doesn't go unnoticed where she's still putting in work. You know, not physically at the business, but at the household as well. So yeah, just different chapters in life. When you start building, you start leveling up, more challenges, more obstacles. So it's like you got to find something to like keep going. So yeah.
And both your parents are still con vida or
No, my dad passed away 2 years ago, and then my mom passed away 4 months ago
oh
this year. So yeah, they're no longer with us, but they had taught me a lot and showed me everything I am today. You know, because of them, I am who I am. So yeah, they're no longer with us, but hey, they did a lot. Whether we're
and I ask you that, bro, because I'm seeing how important it was for you to create, accomplish, and to who you wanted to show to, right? And were they able to? I asked that because I was gonna say, were they able to? Was your dad like? Because you said it was 2 years ago.
yeah.
So yeah, he was able to see your Liggy
Mm-hmm.
shop. Was he able to see? Nah,
Not Goshen, not Goshen, no. But yeah, he I think it's not their fault. They just didn't know like what's possible in this country. I feel like their beliefs is just work hard, grind, work extra hours if you have to, but just stick to it to whatever pays more. So it was always about working hard and not smart. So when I told my dad like, hey, I'm gonna do this, and he was like, you're crazy, you know. He gave me that look like, are you sure you're in the RVs? You're working a little bit of hours, like 30 hours a week or whatever, making good money. So like, why would you try something else? Like you're already good making good money. I was like, I told him the vision, and he didn't believe in it until like I started to like actually make things happen. And he's like, oh, holy crap, and he was right. So yeah, he was super proud of me. He would tell me, and he would show me off to always. He would tell me like, I'm telling everybody about you, you know.
Oh, dude, that's heartwarming.
So it was cool to see that. And my mom, she's always been supportive. Even if I just stayed at home all day and not work, she would be like, man, I'm so proud of you, you know. Yeah, she was that kind of person. So yeah, they seen it. They seen what I accomplished, and she seen they also seen my kids. So yeah, they got to see everything.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate
that's
you,
like
bro.
that's like an accomplishment, bro. You know, to be able to make something for
Mhm.
yourself and then be able to show
Yeah,
your parents like you said, your father was proud of you and showing
yeah,
yeah, that's great, man.
yeah.
It's like that puts a smile on the son's face, you know,
Oh
like
man.
yeah.
Yeah, especially my dad, he's like the traditional old school Mexican dad,
Mhm.
tough love. He never told me go. I don't remember him telling me he loved me, never give me that hug. So when I heard him say he's proud, I was like, damn, let's go, I did it.
Mhm.
So yeah, it felt amazing, but it's I say it might sound harsh, but no, he was always there. He provided and he did his role as a dad. So
Mhm.
yeah, he made it happen,
Yeah.
you know.
I think that like you said, our parents knew what they knew, right? And it's like they taught us how to survive, but now we teach our kids how to live, you know?
Mm.
Um and I know that that's the case for a lot of La Raza, bro. Like the parents feel like they should go the safe route. Um, what would you say to those out there that are first generation or second, immigration family and are aspiring to reach dreams or goals in this country, bro,
Yeah.
or anywhere for that fact?
I'm kind of like my answers are savage, bro, because I don't see no excuses in this country. There's like, bro, our parents came in this country illegally, or eventually got their legal status, but they came in here with 95% chances of failing, bro. They didn't know English, they didn't have a house, they didn't have a job. They just came in here and said, hey, we're gonna risk it to, you know, provide for our family, for giving us a better future. And then we're growing up in here and we're like kind of like almost lazy, like, because we got it so good, bro. Our parents did everything. So we just got to keep that same level. So if you're in this, country and you know English, bro, do the research because everything, all the information is on your hands, on your phone. So if our parents were able to know English and know how to do research, they'll probably give us an even better life. But because they don't know how to do research, they don't know who to talk to, they don't know the language, we're stuck and all we know how to do is just work hard. You know what I mean? So us, bro, we know it all. We can find the research, we know how to talk English and Spanish, but there's no excuses on why not to, get more out of this country or out of this life. You know what I mean? So that's something I would push to the younger generation. It's like, bro, keep going because nobody's gonna do it for you. Your parents are not gonna do it for you. Just yourself. You know what I mean? And it's possible.
Yeah, that's very true, bro. I mean, it really is a country of opportunities. So many resources, and like you said, we have information at our fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Literally, if you want to learn an instrument or something, you can look on YouTube.
Exactly.
Air, bro.
Yeah, they didn't have YouTube. Our parents didn't have YouTube, so they had to figure it out the hard way. So I look at it, they figure it out. How come we can't figure it out? Everything is right here, bro. In our
And
hands.
we're a Siri. We're
Yeah.
a Siri away. Hey Siri.
Exactly.
Bro, and like an immigrant story, an immigrant vision, like dan la muestra de lo que es fe. Like they demonstrate what faith and how powerful faith is, because it started with, I want to go to the US. I want to make a better life. I want to offer my kids this, and I have faith that it will work out.
Mhm.
And mira, I mean, how many stories, how many families have made it, and how many children have had those better opportunities. But it's like you said, 95% straight up, bro. I mean, you don't know the language. You don't know how to write or read. You don't know how to fill out documents. But the faith was there. The vision was there. Just go y se va. El camino, the path will reveal, It's like, it's powerful. It's very powerful.
It is.
The mind, yeah.
It all starts in the mind, bro. It all starts in the mind. It's manifesting and then law of attraction. So whatever you believe in, bro, just go for it. You know what I mean? Nobody has to believe in you as long as you believe in yourself. And bro, let go and let God. Things happen, bro. Just don't give up. Like if you fail, you don't really fail until you throw in the towel. Once you stop, that's when you fail. But if you fail, you actually you have to learn something from it, and then and you keep elevating after that.
Yeah. I heard something once, bro. It was a champion or a winner is a loser would never give up.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's just, you never give. That's the difference. It's just, you just kept going. Just kept going.
Just keep going, bro. Put your head down, keep working, and just keep in mind you have to level up, figure out the answers, and things will happen, bro. And whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a business, but even if you're in the RVs, bro, there's always another level. You can become a team leader, then a plant manager, then if everything goes good, you get experience, you open up your own RV company. Like, bro, there's no limits. You know what I mean?
Is that because I know while you were in the RVs, you were doing all these other things because you wanted something else, but also you had that mentality of, if it doesn't work out, where am I and how can I make the most of it, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was 22, 23, almost 23. I was the youngest one out of my whole department and the floor department. And I was getting trained to become a team leader. So I think my team leader seen something in me, like, hey, this guy right here, he's going hard. So I knew there was an opportunity to one day become a team leader. So I was like, I'm gonna learn everything I could. And then I became a swingman. And then I was gonna get the radio next, and it happened one day. My team leader got demoted, and I think he seen it coming. So he got demoted, and he just literally just left. And then nobody knew what to do except for me. And then I grabbed the radio, and the whole week I ran the department, and I got offered the team leader position, but I turned it down because I was about to graduate barber school, so I didn't want to run a full team and then quit on them. So I actually had to train somebody else to become a team leader.
Dude, that's actually very unique of a situation. Like what you would have wanted, like you had something else you wanted more.
Yeah.
And it's like mejor.
Yeah, they were like, boy, you're gonna turn down this much money. I was like, hey, like I see myself doing something else. Like, and then I mean, I'm surpassing that number now, but at that time I was like, damn, am I really gonna like deny this? But yeah, I just believed in myself. Like how I mentioned, like God put me here. Like, hey, there's no distractions, no amount of money. Just follow where I'm supposed to be going. So I had to turn it down.
Dang, man. That's a very hard decision to make because a lot of society, they see the paycheck, they see the safe, the benefits, And I'm not saying that's, like, I'm not saying a 9 to 5 is like bad or anything, right? But it's just that it could be different. It could, if we have that faith and we're willing to wait. Waiting is a hard part for a lot of us, I feel like.
Yeah, everybody gets distracted by the shiny objects, and for me it was easy, bro, because like the future is unknown, and so I don't know where I could have been if I would have stopped. Maybe I would have been super successful or would have failed, but I wouldn't know if I didn't try. So it was one of those things where like, we're gonna find out, we're gonna try, and if we fail, at least we know we tried. You know what I mean? So I wasn't afraid of failure. A lot of people are afraid of failing. So I was never afraid of that. Like, if I lose money, who cares? Money is just paper. Like, money doesn't motivate me. Legacy or pursuing or breaking chains, like family chains, that pushes me. Like, hey, that's more important to me. So then I always thought about it. If I try barber school, blah blah, it doesn't work out, the RVs is not going nowhere. I can always come back and boom, right where I started. because I started from nothing, bro. Like I got nothing to lose, you know,
Yeah.
everything to gain. So if I fail, come back and nothing happened. I'm back where I was, you know.
Yeah.
So it was simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta get rid of that fear mindset. That's the secret.
Yes, sir. Bro, me pasa, I need to start writing like what I have in mind because
Yeah.
I get like a thought and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back to this because you mentioned something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, um, so yes, the paychecks, like, you know, like the waiting, the shy, being distracted. I, you know, speaking about this takes me back to a quote. It's like we either create our own rules or we follow someone else.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like, do we really want to build the life we want, or like, you know, just mold into something else that's already existing? You know, just
Yeah.
spit in. Um, but oh my goodness, dude, I literally had some gems too. I was gonna like things I was gonna ask you. It'll come, it'll come. Um,
Bro, can I use your restroom?
yeah, but for sure, sure.
Hey, think about something.
It is the mindset. I was literally, yeah, it'll come back to me.
We're gonna touch on gems. Mikako. I think I was a little nervous too, bro. So now I was like about to unleash. Alrighty. I'll edit that.
Alrighty, so right now you are alrighty, so right now you currently have the Ligonier and the Goshen location. Do you have further plans to expand that, or where does it stop, Mike Angelo? No, it doesn't.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna stop.
No, right.
I do have some I look at it this way, like if I'm already fishing, I might as well go for the biggest fish. You know what I mean? So when I opened up the second location in Goshen, I thought it was gonna be easier because we already had clientele coming in from Goshen into Ligonier. So like bro, it's gonna be easy. You know, I had that like it's gonna be easy, smooth. But then once we opened up in Goshen, I was like, bro, we're literally starting from the bottom. Because the first 2 weeks we were slow. And not only we were slow, but I had two other barbers that depending on the shot to be busy. So we started day one and I had two barbers with me and they believed in me. They believed in the brand. So they, you know, one of them was working in Elkhart, quit, and they came with me and he, you know, he trusted me and he's expecting the shop to be going smooth. So like, bro, I can't fail. This has to work because not only for me, but for the other two barbers that are with me. You know what I mean? So we had to go hard.
Mhm.
But yeah, those 2 weeks humbled me because I'm like, oh damn, bro, we're the new kids in the block. So we have to figure it out and it has to work. Because if not only am I failing, but my other two guys are failing as well. So for me, there's no failure, bro. There's I like competition. I like challenges. So I took it as a challenge. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's get known. So now we're pretty busy now. Now we're 9 barbers in. But
Okay, that's great, bro. That's great to know from where you started.
yeah, so it was like you have two options. Everybody has options. So it's like do I just stick to what I'm doing, or do I find a new resource to like get it going, get it moving? So I took the second option. We got to keep it moving. So yeah, I mean, I figured out that if I do another third shop, we're literally gonna start from the bottom. If I open up another fourth, like we're always gonna start from the bottom, regardless of the location. So now it's like, do I really want to start again on the from the bottom on my third location? And if I'm gonna be doing that, going through challenges and starting from the bottom, I might as well just go for the big fish, bro. So I have something in mind that I want to drop in the next 3 years, and I want to keep that like on the low right now. Yeah, because it's gonna be
Work on your project, with your craft.
something about me, bro, is I don't say something until like my name is on the line. You know, because for example, in Goshen, we were looking at this deal since 2023, and then we didn't close until 2024. So I was already talking to the people, and then I don't want to tell the barbers from my barbershop, like, hey, we're gonna go to Goshen, and then this is December 2023, and then 6 months later in 2024, they're like, hey, I thought we were gonna Goshen, I thought you were gonna open up another shop. So I don't want to open or say too much at the beginning, because I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Be like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want people to be like, oh, he's a liar, oh, he's talking too much. Like, I'm gonna say something until it's for sure gonna happen. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now. Like, yeah, I got something in mind, but I'm gonna just wait for now.
For sure. And I think that the decision to keep things close to you, either we're always like that or aprendemos to become like that because of what telling people has done to us in the past. You know, like como dices, like les contaste, you told them, and then they were like, yo.
Yeah.
And then it's like you know the progress, or you know like where it's at, but like then you have to explain yourself, you know, like,
Right.
and it's like, oh well,
Yeah.
you know, again, you know, or you know, whatever it may be, but
Yeah, because sometimes things don't go as planned. You know, so if I say a third location and it doesn't fall through, it's like, damn, now it didn't happen. You know, so that's why I let you keep things on the low.
just know it's working.
It was working, bro. It was like, yeah, something big is coming. Yeah.
I'm excited for you, bro.
Me
Because I'm
too,
happy
bro.
for people. I'm just that type of guy. I'm just super happy for people when they have dreams and are like accomplishing.
Yeah.
And because it's like el sol sale para todos, bro.
Yeah.
It's like
You know.
God bless. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's exciting, man. So I know that Goshen has the first Fridays. How involved is Hollywood Fade, or what do you guys usually do around that time?
Yeah.
For the community. Yeah.
So I didn't know there was two sides of like downtown Goshen. There's the A side and there's the B side. We're on the A side where all the businesses are at.
Okay.
And then the A side or the B side is over there where the courthouse is at. So we're like right there front line of First Fridays, and they close the roads and we're literally right there. So we don't really have to do much. Just being open is gonna pull a lot of attention. But us, we like to be involved some way, somehow. So we brought out DJs. They're inside the shop, you know, mixing. We have speakers outside. We have taken a barber chair outside and do like designs, and we're passing out cards. This trick-or-treating event they had in downtown, we were passing out a lot of candy. So whatever way we can get involved, we do. You know what I mean? So we done trunk or treat events as well. We did a free back to school haircut. That one was crazy. That was a lot of kids.
A lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we're only 8 months in, so I feel like we touched base, but there's still more. So I'm excited for next year because I know what's working, what's not, and then we'll just double in next year. So we'll try to get involved as much as we can.
For sure. That's great, man.
And that was something I really wanted to be involved in Ligonier. Like we stay pretty what do you call it? We stay pretty involved in the community as well. So I wanted downtown Goshen. That was a mission. My wife was like, if we don't get downtown Goshen, it's cool. We can get, you know, somewhere else in Goshen. I was like, nah, we got to be in downtown. It's got to be on Meta. Yeah. Because of that, First Fridays. So yeah, we're excited to be in Goshen.
That's great, man. That's great. it's great to see you out here too. Because when I first started going to you, it was like 4 or 5, a long time ago.
When we first started, basically, bro.
In Ligi,
The Ligonier.
and I think I would stop because I was like on my way to college,
Mhm.
or they were from, and I was like, it's kind of my way. And I don't know how I came to see your page or saw you, bro.
Yeah.
And then I think even way back then, my sibling, I had mentioned it, or I don't know if we had talked about it,
Okay.
about your shop, and I'm like, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
And I saw your work, obviously, and it was great. But dang man, it's been quite a journey.
It's crazy. And I feel like I'm only getting started because the first 3 years maybe in business, I was doing a lot of trial and error, trying to figure it out. Once I figured it out, I'm like, bro, I got it. So then the last 2 years have been nothing but like growth, like scale. You know what I mean? But I had to do a lot of research. I had to find those answers. So now that's why Goshen has been growing so fast, because now I know what to do. You know, I have a system in place. We have if something goes wrong, we have solutions. So it's just the growth in Goshen has been faster but smooth. It's not like too much at the same time. So yeah, it's just been a journey, and the experience I'm gaining. That's why I say, bro, I'm only getting started, because you know I'm getting into that next level, and it's more of just ownership, like running a business instead of being a barber.
Mhm.
There's two different things, you know. So now I'm getting more into like running a business. So I think that's gonna set us up, not just me, but like the whole team, Ligonier and Goshen. So yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you touched a topic right now that's very essential to a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business people, where they may start it like their business, they're running it, but they're at like the forefront, like like you said, you're the owner, but then you're still barbering, you're still cutting, and then there's that next step where you transfer from being a part of it to just running, like
Mhm.
what what advice would you have for that? Like when to know when is a good time to make that jump from, like, or I guess everyone will know, no, dependiendo de su, I
Yeah.
guess their financial stability or their customer.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on one, like what kind of business you're in. You have to understand your market, your avatar, which is like your client. Once you find those pieces, like you're starting to build the whole puzzle. So then once you're getting set up, you have to start working on the business instead of working in the business. So if you open up a restaurant and you're an amazing chef, right? And then if you don't work on the business, you're gonna stay working behind the kitchen, making those tacos or whatever, and that's as far as it can go. But once you start working on the business, you might hire somebody to learn your recipes, learn how to cook, and then now you can exit from the kitchen, start working on the business, and that's when you're able to absorb more. Like, okay, we're missing over here the cash register, or the customer service. So you start filling in those holes in the bucket, and then you might find yourself expanding or doing something more. But you have to learn how to work on the business instead of working in the business.
Mhm.
So it just depends on everybody's I guess journey, you know what I mean? And how far you want to take it. Some people are happy just behind the kitchen, or some barbers just they're happy at just cutting hair, which is fine. But me, I like to push. I like to see how far I can take things. So I try to find ways to work on the business. So
How to make it better.
yeah.
Right.
So right now I still cut hair. I'm still a barber. So I'm doing both, working on the business and working in the business. But simply because I have goals. So I have, in order for me to accomplish those goals, I have to keep making as much income as I can. So I stay behind the chair to accelerate that. And once I hit that goal, then boom, I can step back if I want to, and then work more on the business. And that's gonna set me up for that project that I'm talking about. So yeah, it's just moving strategically. You have to it's like playing chess. Before you do a move, you have to already know your next 5 moves, because if not, they're gonna get you. So it's not checkers. It's not about getting the most chips, because you can still win chess, which is one piece. And the rule of the game is just to capture the king. So in business, just focus on that, capture the king. You know, so it's a chess game. Yeah.
That brings me to another point, but before I go there, I had written a question, and it was about how much did you start making out cutting hair, and how much do you make now for?
Okay. First year in business, when we opened up the barbershop, I was charging $25 a haircut, and I broke over 100,000, and then now I charge 50. So I'm surpassing that easy. Yeah, I mean I don't wanna say too much.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I make now, but um
No, yeah, that's fine, bro. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
it was just like, just to show the growth, but if whatever you were comfortable sharing.
yeah, it all depends on the individual. You know what I mean? So whatever you do in life, whatever you put in it, that's where you're gonna get from. You know, so I'm a firm believer in that. The energy you put out is the energy you receive. So if you go hard, bro, you're gonna see things. You're gonna see those rewards. You know what I mean? So accept those rewards, take those small wins, and just enjoy it, bro. Doesn't matter how much I make, just whatever reward comes from it, bro. That's the real win. You know what I mean? It's not the end goal that I'm focused on. It's the journey. I enjoy the journey. You know what I mean? So I do have an end goal, but before I get there, I'm gonna enjoy it.
The process, yeah.
Enjoy the process.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he who likes to walk will get further than the man who just likes the destination.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's facts.
But we were talking about like thinking about your next steps, having your next 5 steps. How important is it to think in years, bro? Rather
Super
than
important.
right in years.
So have you ever asked somebody ask you this question, bro? Like, what do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years?
Back in la escuela, sí.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's like we're young, but like
Yeah.
recently, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, we've been open 5 years. So if somebody were to ask me that question in 2020, I would not see myself doing what I'm doing right now. It's crazy because so much outside of barbering I've accomplished, me and my wife, and I would have never guessed we were be in that position to do that. You know, so it's super important to think. Where do I see myself in the next 5 years, 10 years? Because then you have to reverse engineer it. So if you see yourself, let's just say as an example, if somebody is renting, in the next 5 years they want to own a house and have a family, they have to picture themselves owning that house and then reverse engineer it and figure out those steps in order to get that house. And you have to follow those steps, and then that is how you get that house. And it could take, instead of 5 years, it could take you 2 years, and then you still have 3 years to like get more. You know what I mean? So yeah, reverse engineering is super important, and that's how you're able to level up, because now you know your steps. You know. So yeah, see yourself in the next 5 years and even 10 years. So that's where the mindset comes in.
Yeah, definitely. I when you were cutting my hair, you asked if I like to read, and I mentioned that I had read J.D. Rockefeller, the 38 letters from J.D. Rockefeller to his son. He was one of the richest because he was business owner de oil back.
Okay.
And he was actually one of the people that helped create the education system.
Got it.
Keep in mind, the book didn't make him seem what I had already thought. Like, because there's a quote that he said, "I want a country of workers, not thinkers, bro." And it's like, I mean, if we look around, like we were just talking, a lot of people are scared of like failing. A lot of people are scared of trying. It's like, we're just workers, not but a lot of, I guess the system is built like that. But in the book, he describes how important self-belief is. How he was a poor, and then he became the richest man in the U.S. at that time. And he describes how, like, if we think negative, bro, we're gonna create those reasons, or that fear is gonna just create those like negative situations. But if we think positive, our mind will continue to think in how this would work, how it will look, how, and your mind was just it will work with you.
Yeah,
It'll work
yeah,
with you, bro, to
yeah.
create like the positivity that you desire or the greatness that you see.
100% agree.
Yeah, bro. Do you like to read, bro?
I do. I do. I didn't start off as a reader. I like to read because I like to read anything that has to do with like self-development, which is financials, leadership, money management, anything that has to do with like building your skills or my skills. That's what I like to read. I don't like to read like Harry Potter books and stuff like that, you know. Anything that's gonna help me build, that's what I'm reading. So that's what I read.
Did you
Yeah.
read Harry Potter books in that
Hey,
school?
no.
No way.
Nah.
What did That's great though, bro. Are there some books that have really helped you that you'd be like, hey man, like, yeah, I should read this.
Oh, well, there's a lot, and there's a lot that have helped me. But the first one that really changed my life was one of the first books I read. I forgot the author, but it's called "Win the Day." Yeah, so that basically talks about how to win the day with your daily life, because everybody has 24 hours. I mean, you have 24 hours. Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or some of the richest people in the world, we all have 24 hours. So what can you do within those 24 hours to like accomplish your goals? You know what I mean? So it's all about winning the day in small tasks. So for me, I like to wake up early, hit the gym, read a book or a chapter, hang out with the family. And before I get to work, I already accomplished like small tasks. Like I already won my morning. Because if I would have slept in, I would have just wasted time because out of those 24 hours. So that's just an example of what the book talks about, win the day. And then once you win the day, you like, if you win every single day out of the year, bro, you're gonna make so much movement because you didn't take any day for granted. Every day counted. And then by the end of the year, it's like, dang, you look back and like, holy crap, those small tasks added up. And that is what that book taught me. So that's one book that I recommend. Win the day.
Win the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, that makes me think of something that I read también. It says, like, whatever you choose to do today, choose right correctly because you get to switch a whole day for that. Like you chose whatever you chose to do that day, you literally gave up. You
Yeah.
that's changing one day for it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, today defines your tomorrow. Your actions, whatever you do today defines your tomorrow. So, you know what I mean? That's like going to the gym. If you want to work out, you have to eat good today in order to start seeing results tomorrow. Because if you don't, eat healthy or protein or whatever the goal is, like it starts with today. You know what I mean? So that's how you're able to see results the next day by taking the right actions today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you were starting the location, right, in Liddy, when you were in the RV and then after work going to renovate, were you still cutting, bro? Like when you were
Yeah. Oh man, I was running on fumes.
yeah, on that, man.
Yeah, working full time, and then right after work on the shop renovating, and then I would save like an hour to squeeze in a couple haircuts at the end of the day. And so yeah, I was putting in work.
Yeah, yeah.
Tough.
I no, yeah, I haven't. Um, Obviously my situation's different, but I know what it like. Just grinding one thing after another.
Yeah.
For this is for me and for the audience, like when you may not see those results that you may want, or when you feel like you're stuck or stagnant, bro. ¿Qué hacemos? What should we do, man? Like when you feel stuck, how do I unstuck myself? Because
That's a good question.
I know that we were talking about un poco también how you were talking about how like to choose when to go all in, like you can't be doing like like you got to pick what to put all your eggs in.
Yeah.
I don't know if that.
Yeah, it makes sense. How do you not get stuck? I feel like it's not your fault if you don't know, right? So if you feel stuck, this is probably because there's something that you don't know just yet. So I would recommend like finding out what else you can do some research and finding out another source of income or another source of like extra time throughout the day to not feel stuck because like we all got 24 hours if we compact everything with like work, like we don't have time to do chores around the house. Now we're like, damn, bro, I can't do nothing because now I gotta, do chores or I can't hang out with the family. So you have to make some space. And that is a lot of times why we feel stuck because we're like, damn, I don't have enough time out of the day. So in order to get unstuck, you have to work on yourself. Work on get if you work. I think about it like this: like if you work hard, I'm putting myself in the position. I work so hard for Keystone, bro. Like literally have scars all over my body. If I'm working this hard for Keystone, how come I can't go this hard for myself? You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
bro,
Yes, sir.
I'm going hard on myself, and that's when I'm able to find out some answers. I'm like, okay, but I know which direction to go. So work on yourself. You know what I mean? I think that's the answer right there.
For sure. That one, bro. Because I literally, what you just mentioned, I've been thinking about this as well because right now working the second job, it's a lot more physical than my first one. And I'm like, bro, look at how hard we work. Literally, like, bro, there was a joke. It's like, whenever a company makes you stretch before start, they're gonna make you work for every cent on that paycheck.
Bro. Man, that's fair.
And it's like, ¿cuánto no hacemos, bro, in 10 minutes at work? 15, 20 minutes. ¿Cuánto no hacemos y bien? And it's like, why can't I I have 30 minutes and I think it's gonna take me, no, if I get to it, you're gonna make it happen in those 10, 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, why do we work so hard for others, but not for ourselves?
Yeah, bro. It's I feel like if we don't, if we don't work hard, we're gonna get fired or whatever. But if you don't work hard on yourself, like you're limiting yourself, and you're eventually gonna get stuck. So either way, it's hard. You work on yourself is gonna be hard. Work for somebody else. I'm not saying working for somebody else is hard, but you choose your heart. You know what I mean? How hard which hard you want to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that depends on everybody.
Yeah. It's like being healthy is hard. Being unhealthy is hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Being broke is hard. Or
yeah, bro.
Making the money is hard. Like you said, take your heart.
Pick your hard.
Right now we are at 58 minutes, bro. Are you cool on time or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like another question or two and then
That's
that intro?
Okay.
All right. And I know that because I had some potential questions written out, bro, but I know que during the cut,
Yeah.
or like sometimes business owners need to like cuidar like what they say, like whether it be politically.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you would want to talk about.
I don't mind it.
No. All right, bro. So some questions that I had titled potential questions. Just because these are they're very real, they're very we're living these especially in our area. But let's get right into it, man. What would you where's your stance? Where are you, like, how do you feel about what's going on right now with immigration, bro? ICE? Like, I know that they have jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you have laws. And they exist, like to protect and to but the fact that they go over these laws, because there are laws, like the warrants, there's the due to the right to due process, all these, and then there's just the violence of like how they go about things. How do you what do you think about what's going on?
That's messed up, bro. It's messed up. I feel like they're getting the wrong people. You know what I mean? They're getting the honest and hardworking people, even if they're like illegal or immigrants. Like, bro, you're getting the wrong people. I would recommend going into like the ghettos and whoever's stealing, get those.
Because they're going to work sites right now, right? Yeah, that's where they're
getting the wrong people. Man. People, leaving Walmart, like that's so unfair, bro. Like, get the ones who are like out in the corners, bro, selling something. Like, get them. You know what I mean? But not the hardworking people and the people who are here honestly and trying to provide and build a future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I feel. Like, it sucks. But I feel like it sucks more because they're getting the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I mean, you just see all these videos of like work sites, but you know, the sad part is that a lot of the arguments that see, I'm not a type of person to either go left or right. I'm not a them or a rep. It's
Yeah, same.
different puppet, same policy, bro. Like no, they make us think we gotta vote. So I don't. It's these big corporations, but and while they have us fighting each other, but an argument that the Republicans would use, bro, is that the immigrants don't pay taxes.
Mm.
And for the longest, like they're getting benefits that they're not putting any money. They're just leeching, you know, they're bleeding them.
Yeah.
But during Trump administration, early in the year, it literally said we're gonna go to the IRS to access information, addresses of these immigrants.
That's
What do you
crazy.
mean you're gonna go to the IRS? You said we weren't paying, bro. You know, like everyone, like there's so many arguments that they formulate, bro, para que either white folks or the Republicans dislike immigrants.
Mhm.
But it's like they literally are feeding you.
Yeah, bro, they're trying to get you to take the bait, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so much division, bro.
I feel like everybody pays taxes though, you know, even when you shop, you pay taxes.
Yeah.
Like we all pay taxes, bro. You know what I mean?
Writing tax, man. Uncle Sam ain't gonna go broke.
Heck no.
And is there anyone that you would wish to collaborate, bro, with? Is it like fantasy? Could be anyone theoretically. Have you ever thought of something like that?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Um, right now, especially with the politics going on, there's this guy, you guys should look him up. His name is Ismael Valdez. I think he's from Texas or Cali. But this dude is immigrant. He got his legal status. Craziest story ever. Like, if you guys have some time, look him up. And this dude sold his business over 100 million in HVAC, and he's got the story, bro. Like, if there's somebody you need to follow, is that guy, because he's also going hard for us, like La Raza, like to wake up, man, like. But you guys got to make it happen, because I made it happen. His stories are craziest, bro, and he made it happen. You know what I mean?
Is he like? Does he make seminars and he has like like Hispanic business owners where
Yeah.
he says like we work hard but we don't like work smart or
Yeah.
it's
So
like is
yeah, he made his money, exited his business successfully before all the like social media stuff. Once he did that, he's like, okay, I'm gonna get on social media and start like showing everybody how I did it. So yeah, now he does seminars, and then he gets on podcasts with other guys who are millionaires as well, and they're Mexicans or Hispanics. You know what I mean? So there's a movement that's barely starting right now, and you know, I see it. And it's us, bro. We are that movement. You know what I mean? So we're able to wake up and we all get on the same page, get on the same train, bro. Like,
we're dangerous.
oh, exactly, bro. Exactly.
No, neta, bro. And I know. I don't think I know that they know that too.
Exactly.
I was saying who's trying so hard to get rid of us. I mean,
Yeah, bro. Like,
you know,
we already got the work ethic. If we start learning how to work smart, oh damn, it's over, bro. And it's us, because our parents, they couldn't figure out that part. But it's us that know how to do that research and find that missing piece of the puzzle. It's over with, bro. And that's where I'm going. Like, that's where I want to be. I'm not trying to hit 100, but if I do, hey, like, but if I start making it to the top, I'm gonna be pulling people up with me. Like, hey, this is how I did it. You know what I mean? So that's the only way to like grow in our community. So
it's like you reach the mountaintop. I hope other people.
yeah, bro. Yeah. So that's what he's doing, and
Yeah.
I would like to. I mean, just if we're able to sit down with him, oh man, we're gonna learn so much, because this dude's aggressive with his passion, you know. So
What was his name again, bro?
Ismael Valdez.
Ismael Valdez.
Yeah, this awesome.
So when I have Mr. Ismael Valdez, I'll be sure to
Yeah,
Mike Angelo.
Yeah. Count me in.
God bless, God bless. But Mike, Miguel, do you prefer or do you
Whatever.
All
right, cool, vote.
Mike Angelo, I appreciate you coming out, man. I appreciate you taking the time and sharing these gems with the audience, with me. and it was great. It was a great time for me. I was present. I enjoyed your wisdom, your knowledge, bro. And do you have anything last you want to say to the audience or aspiring entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this, and I hope you guys pick something from this and just don't give up. Once you give up, you're giving up on yourself and your future. So keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going. Don't give up. And if you have any questions, hit me up. Mike Angelo Face on social media, and let's get it.
Let's get it. It's out till next time.
Peace.
All right. over an hour, bro. Not bad. Not bad.
I didn't feel like an hour. It's like 30 minutes, bro.
See, bro?
Yeah.